Hi, I'm Katie Petrowski, award-winning career counselor and host of Career Wow. Quick, think of 5 specific success examples that provide evidence that you're ready to take on your next career goal. Can't think of them? No worries, that's what we're talking about today. In this segment, Success Database Development, and we're doing so at Heath Construction, Northern Colorado's premier commercial general contractor. Why a success database? Well, once you've gathered some of your most powerful achievements in one place, you then have them at the ready for a meaningful career conversation with your manager, for an excellent performance review of your latest achievements on the job, to put together a targeted resume, or to present yourself best in a job interview. You will need the Success Database Worksheet available on your company's Career Wow portal. So get a copy of that in hand and let's get things started. Heath Construction is a company proud to have built many of the most impressive buildings in Northern Colorado. Thanks to Heath's highly motivated and experienced team of individuals, it's remained a premier general contractor in the region for nearly 4 decades. The company's work experience includes educational facilities, large and small-scale manufacturing centers, retail tenant finishes, and office buildings. Whether it's a $15 million big box store or a 1,500 square foot retail remodel, Heath has a terrific following of repeat customers. Here's Johnny! Johnny, hello!
Good morning.
So happy to see you.
Nice to see you.
Tell everyone what you do here at Heath Construction.
Well, my name is Johnny Garcia, and I've been a superintendent for Heath Construction for about 4.5 years. I do a lot of big box retail remodels and new stores, not only in the state of Colorado, but the surrounding states as well.
Excellent. And why were you interested in participating in this segment, Success Database Development?
When I had first heard about this, the owner had brought it to my attention and had asked me if it was something that I'd be interested in doing. And after reading all of the material, you know, I felt like it's not only something that's going to help me to be more successful in what I do, but I could also take some of the ideas and implement it out in the field with some of my team members, and hopefully they can learn from it as well.
I love that. So here's our plan of attack for today. I'll ask you to print off the Success Database Worksheet from your company's Career Wow portal and fill out the top 2 sections. It asks for you to think through a goal that you want to achieve and also the 3 skills that will be most important for you to achieve that goal. From there, I'll show you how to develop a long list of achievements that you can use to promote your career in a variety of applications. As the last step, I'm going to have you practice some of those so you get a feel for how to use them. How's that sound?
Excellent.
Let's get going.
All right.
So, Johnny, you have printed off the Success Database Worksheet and filled out the top 2 sections. I have a copy of your worksheet here. Tell us what you have determined to be your goal that you're working on in your career.
My goals are to, number 1, to be a general superintendent for the big box retail stores, as well as helping the new employees that come on with Heath to be successful as well.
Excellent. If you're not clear on what your career goals should be, I encourage you to make use of the earlier Career Wow modules, specifically strengths and talents, passions and interests, and vision and values. You might also talk with your manager for their ideas on what would be some good goals for your career. So, Johnny, I also asked you in the worksheet to come up with the top 3 skill areas most important for you to achieve that goal. What did you come up with?
Customer relationship, leadership, and attention to detail.
Excellent. How did you come up with those?
Through my years in construction, I feel that these are the 3 key items to be successful and also helping you to reach your goals in life.
Great. So from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through a process for coming up with a long list of success achievements relevant to your career goal and how to develop those.
Great.
Let's get started building your success database. And to do that, I'd like you to choose one of the key skill areas that you identified.
Let's go with leadership.
Leadership, okay. So what I'm looking for from here, Johnny, is for you to come up with a specific example of a time when you demonstrated leadership. And I want for you to put it in the format of what you did, how you did it, and proof that it went well. Like, what was the result?
Okay, so what I did is There was an issue with the electrical drawings and the sprinkler plans, and it was brought to my attention by the electrician and the sprinkler subcontractor that the sprinkler head was too close to the light fixture and was not going to pass inspection. So the first thing was I identified the issue, and then I collectively sat down with my team members and we came up with a plan. We were able to save time by submitting that idea to the architect, who in return was able to review it and submit a response back to us by approving that idea.
And what was the result of this excellent example of leadership? I heard it saved like 3 days, is that right?
That is correct. Had we not had the response to the architects, the 3 days lost are 3 days on the site where guys can't work. That would add up to a tremendous amount of cost in 3 days. So this helps us cost-wise by not only saving the time and having the response, the turnaround time also helps at the end of the job because it allows us to get the job done sooner.
Excellent. And I bet the customer is pretty happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
So what you've just done here, Johnny, is created a specific success database example, one of them. And it's like you've put together a special jewel related to your career. Now imagine if you had several jewels. How would that make you feel?
That'd be great.
Builds your confidence, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Let's work on developing some more.
Well, we had a framer who had framed a new bathroom inside one of these stores, and I had taken the drawings and a measuring tape and had found, in fact, that he had framed one of the walls wrong. On a lot of these remodels that we do, it involves open stores, allowing the customer to still shop while we're there doing construction work. So we have to pay a lot of attention to safety hazards, making sure that little kids can't get through barricades, making sure that the customer's happy, and at the same time also assisting them as an employee for this owner, so if they need something, I can help them with it.
So now I want to show you what you can do with these success stories that you're putting together. If you'll open up the Career Wow mystery bag, please.
Oh, it's a little spritzer.
Yes, it's a little spritzer, and if you'll take the top off, this is a place for you to save your success stories in a database as an example. So here's the story about the electrician, and here's the story about the framer, and when you get them all put together, go ahead and give it a try. You can spritz a success story, which would work really well for getting ready for a conversation with your manager, putting together a targeted resume, preparing for an interview. These success stories will come in handy. What do you think of that?
You know, I like the idea, but being in construction,
yeah,
we like to power spray our success.
Great. I strongly encourage you to use your power sprayer to share your success stories and to continue building your success database, and I'll check in a little while to see how things are going. Johnny, I've been thinking about you. I'm guessing you've been working on your success database. How's it going?
It's going great. Since the last time we've met, I've been able to come up with a handful of other success stories for my database, and I'm hopefully going to get the opportunity to implement them out in the field.
Excellent. I love that. Well, that sounds like a Career Wow win to me. To recap the process Johnny went through to develop his success database, initially he printed off the success database worksheet and filled in his career goal as well as 3 key skills to accomplishing that goal. Johnny then developed his examples into success stories using the what, how, and proof format. And then he continued to think of additional example ideas until he had a complete success database. So I look forward to working with you on your next career step in another Career Wow adventure. See you then.
There are several ways you can build your career. First and foremost, take responsibility for your own career development. Your career always rests in one set of hands, yours. Sign up for classes offered by your company or an outside organization. The more education you have, the easier it's going to be to advance. And remember, knowledge is power. Also, learn more about your company. Spend a little time learning about the history of your organization and its key projects. Take 10 minutes a day to look at the company website. It will give you a deeper understanding of the company you're working for, and it's also a smart way to stand out among the staff.